What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to Weekly Indie Newcomer, the weekend series where we take a look at an indie game that's been bouncing around my brain over the course of the last week or so. This week we're taking a look at Snowflake's Chance, which is actually kind of a weird platformer. This is a very, very odd game. It strikes me as being something you might have seen promoted on like MTV in the 1980s with a little bit of Toe Jam and Earl. And I mean, this game is really, really odd. It's basically the story of a bunny that gets sucked down into hell and then has to platform his way back up to the surface. I've only played a little bit. This is basically going to be my first impressions of the game, and so I hope you'll jump in with me. Let's have a good time and see if this is something that's worth investing in, alright? Snowflake's Chance. Let's rock this thing. Alright. Alright, so we're in Bento slot. Oh, look at that. He's got... So this is Snowflake's Chance, and this is basically the way the game functions right here. As you can already tell, the game has like a very, very unique art style, and that only gets more unique as you get further into the game. Does this bunny do anything down here? What's up with this bunny? Okay, so that button's going to allow me to hit stuff. I am playing with a controller. The keyboard controls on this game are not going to be something that you want to suffer through. I just would not use the keyboard controls. If you don't have a controller, just don't play this game, because platforming on a keyboard is an absolute nightmare. Does he do anything? Oh. Apparently I'm capable of beating that. I'm a big-ass bully. That's what it comes down to. I'm a bully bunny. Bunnies aren't known for their bullying spirit, but I am capable of being like that every now and again. Oh, yeah, okay. So what he'll do is he'll scramble a little bit up a wall, and you can actually leap from that. That's going to throw a lot of people off the first time that they feel it, because it's going to feel like it's a bug. But as I've played further into the game and done kind of the first couple levels, I think it's actually an intended feature where you're supposed to scramble up walls like that. Basically, it's your character searching for the edge of the surface so that he can clamber up. It feels a little weird sometimes, and in fact, this is one of those games that has like a lot of good ideas, a lot of weird things going on, and at the same time, it's going to have a lot of little things that bug some people, and so it's very, very difficult to make a call on this one. So we can ingest plants by pressing upwards, or we can view our current items by pressing the Y key. Okay, the day is lovely, just in case you didn't know about that. That thing right there is a climbing wall in the back. If you see rocks along things, you can climb, and now we're back up on the surface. So we ate a corn cob. It was delicious. Can I eat a bunny? Or can I eat a... I'm going to destroy this butterfly. Can I kill it? Can I knock the butter from its wings? No. Disappointed right now. Disappointed. +1 flower. It's pointless. Can I eat all the flowers? Or is only some of the flowers? Because it says that it wants me to find 4 of 4. If you look up at the top left-hand corner, you see those 2 dashes? That's our health. We can only eat 2 hits before we die. And then it says we've got 1 out of 4 corn cobs. So I'm just going to eat all these corn cobs. Why not? Delicious corn. That corn looks a little satanic. That corn seems like it's been to a few too many devil concerts. That's blocked right there, so I can't get through it at the moment. So it looks like at some point I'm going to get back up to the surface and start consuming corn, but let's get this show on the road. And so here we are. Snowflake has begun his chance in hell. Her chance? I don't really know. There's some kind of devil statue down here. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're going to try and... Oh shit, I've been burned with fire. So as you can see, one of my health pips is now gone if you go up to the top left-hand corner of the screen. It also appears as though there's some kind of weird exorcist thing happening with my screen, and so that's a little worrisome. There's fire right in front of us. I don't want to mess around with it too much. Instead, we're going to break through this little wall right here. I'm going to smack a bat. You can jump on stuff like Mario style. Unfortunately, I've had my throat ripped out by a bat. And so I'm dead. And I blew it. Don't you knew it. But you get 100 lives to try and make it to the top of the game. Damn it, I fell on the flame again. Oh, and I've impaled myself on some spikes. Wasn't really paying attention to that, and so, you know, it's sort of my fault. We can go right or we can go left here. I want that flame to go away so I can go to the left. The last time I played this game, I went to the right, and so I want to see what happens if I go to the left. We got flame right there. Knock that off right there. And then as soon as that bat comes in, I'm going to do my best. What is that? A small Deathadil. A Deathadil, if I get one more, I get a health upgrade. Okay. It looks like we got some kind of vomiting statue down there that looks like it has a very, very serious case of heartburn. If you're vomiting lava, that's a bad day for everybody. Let's see what's down in this little pit. This game is kind of an exploration platformer. There's all kinds of weird little things for you to find and unlock. Oh yeah, I can't attack in midair. I forgot about that. Well, then let's go in here. How am I supposed to get up there? Ah, shit. No, I've been ghosted. He knocked me off into the lava. He knocked me off into the lava. As you can tell, this is very much kind of a Super Meat Boy experience where you're supposed to die a lot figuring out how the game functions. Slow and Steady is the name of the game here, though. As I was playing it previously, I've actually never been in the left direction. I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. I've been to the right, and I've made it really, really far going to the right, and I just wanted to see what was this way. Alright, so we'll go through this way. We will be decisive. We'll clamber our way up the walls. You know, I don't think of rabbits as being an animal that really climbs, but I'd have to talk to a bunny person about that, I guess. Do bunnies climb? I don't know. We'll climb up through here. And we've got hell grains, but we're already at full health. Hell grains, kind of like whole grains, but just a little bit more delicious. A little bit higher sugar content, a little bit more demonic. I gotta see what's gonna go on with this ghost over here. There we go. So the ghost is gonna fire a thing at us. I'm gonna drop to here. We've got some kind of... That's right, we're in hell and now we've got crabs. I'm gonna smack that thing if my melee was working. There we go. And so we'll eat that. My HP has been restored. We've got a small dank turnip. It's a dark turnip. I just called it a dank turnip because it's more fun. Oh, good. There's another ghost assist down here. Yeah, let's scramble up this way. So this is a checkpoint right here. When we go to the checkpoint, the music starts to slow down and do weird stuff. A crow appears. The crow is the one that reses us when we die, in case you were wondering about that. There we go. We'll climb up here, and I don't see anything further up that way. So I'm thinking if we go... Ooh, a monkey paw. We've also got a monkey paw and a crab claw. So if you don't know what the monkey paws and the crab claws do, the monkey paws and the crab claws are responsible for... There's going to be like gates as you get further into the game. They're going to be shaped like either a monkey or a crab. And you have to have the monkey paws and claws in order to get through those. And if you don't have them, the gates are just in the way. And so you can use the gates as a bit of a shortcut, actually. I'm just going to do a flying leap of victory right there. A leap of bunny victory. Go ahead and break that down. And this right here is a puppy in a cage. And so this is one of the weirder mechanics in the game. So enemies prefer to attack puppies instead of you. You can eat a puppy, and when you eat a puppy, let me see if I can find the button. There we go. If you vomit up a puppy, the enemies will attack it instead of you, and you can use it as a decoy. And so we're a rabbit that consumes puppies. I don't know. You can swallow a puppy by pressing up. Yeah, it's a weird game. It's a weird game. And if you've ever thrown a puppy into lava before... You'll be right at home with this game because you can absolutely do that if you want to. You can beat the puppies with a bunny stick. You can do all kinds of random... What is that? Ooh, a Deathadil. My health has been upgraded. And so now it looks like I've got a third pip. Very nice. I'm going to leap across this way. There's another puppy right here. I'm going to eat that one too just in case I need its help later. And by its help, I mean so that I can feed it to a larger, grumpier creature. So that larger, grumpier creature does not hurt me. Oop. And I think we're swell right here, actually. I think we're good. So let me see if I can get up on this ledge. We'll climb back around. I'm going to see if I can do a flying leap from one of these locations a little bit better. Oh, yeah, it gave me 2 health pips, so now I take a lot more damage. Alright, so you probably want to pick up the Deathadils then. The Deathadils appear as though they do a pretty good job at making you more resilient. I've got 4 pips now, maybe even 5, depending on how I'm looking at it. I'm not sure. We'll take our flying leap again. Yeah, it looks like we got 4. Okay, so we're already at full health. We only get 4, but that's still double what we had previously. There are a whole bunch of bats stuck down in here. I'm just going to avoid them entirely and just be on my way. I don't see anything down there. If you stand on a corner and you press down, it kind of looks like he's trying to poop, which is a mildly entertaining thing for about 8 seconds. Just in case animals pooping is the kind of thing that makes you be like, ha 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 ha, that animal is dropping a deuce. Let us laugh at that, Reginald. Ha 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 ha. You can hide behind bushes. You can actually go stealth bunny mode if you take a look up at the top left-hand corner. I actually think they should make the UI a little bit larger, just my feeling about the game. So I'd like to see the health represented a little bit larger. I'd like to see your lives represented a little bit larger. I'd like to see your collectibles represented. Basically everything in the... they've got a minimal UI, and I respect that. They probably went for the minimal UI thinking that, like, nobody likes an intrusive giant UI, and that is absolutely true. But I think it's a little bit too small. And down to duck behind thorn bushes. Oh, yeah, there's these big boar things over here. How boring. Yeah, so pig gremlins. So we can either jump on these things and knock them the hell out, or we can hide inside the bushes like so, and they'll just ignore us entirely. And there's a couple of little mechanics in this game that you're going to have to learn, and they start to combine them later as well, so you'll have to, like, speedy platform while at the same time hiding inside bushes and stuff like that. It gets interesting, believe me. This is one of those games that I was really on the fence in the first place when I started playing it, but as I got further in, it was one of those games that has, like, a lot of character, and you can tell that there was a lot of love put in this game just by the feel of it. But at the same time, there are just a lot of little rough edges as far as a platformer goes. Luckily, the platforming is fairly solid, and it's pretty obvious to me, actually, from looking at the game and having played a lot of platformers, that whoever was into this game... Oh, that puppy's about to go down into the lava, unless I can eat it and save it from its fate. You want to be eaten or do you want to burn in lava? There's, like, little rough edges with this game. And that's the strange thing, is that, like, there's a lot of love put in it. It's a very, very creative and unique game. Like, it stands out. It definitely pops off the page. When you look at it on Steam, you're like, oh, this definitely looks like something that I would have, like, tried to draw when I was, like, in 11th grade or whatever. It's a very, very edgy, kind of weird-looking game that's got an odd art style, and it jumps off the page at you. At least it did at me, and so I was like, well, I've got to check this out. And so it looks like there's so much love and care put into certain aspects of the game, but they're just little rough edges. Things like, for example, your character kind of goes through the wall right there, like the wall is a little bit in front of your character when you go up and against it, or the weird way that the scrambling feels against the wall right there. Like, you see how he kind of sticks to the wall a little bit? That's because he's scrambling, and it's supposed to actually do that, I think, but the animation needs to be retooled to stick a little bit longer and maybe make it appear as though the character is scrambling and trying to clamber up the wall, basically. And so, just to make it feel a bit more like what it's trying to represent, in my opinion. That's our next checkpoint, which means we're probably going the right direction. It's hard to tell. Let's go ahead and make our way across the lava. We've got ourselves this one right here. You have to jump on him, and then he'll go like that. On this side, we've got some kind of radioactive hamster that shoots lasers. Holy shit, it's a laser hamster. It's a lasamster. A hamster. There we go. I like hamster better. Hamster sounds pretty good. Hamster sounds like a character from some Shakespearean dialogue, though. Ooh, a crab claw. Ow. Little bastard. Get up out of here. I'm going to take that monkey paw, too, because I think I'm going to need it a little bit later. There's a mushroom down there, but I'm not positive I'll be able to get after it. I think that I'll probably end up getting hit and looking stupid if I try to go after that one. I'm going to get rid of you and get rid of you, and I'm going to make my way up to these hell grains so that I can heal. Health is already upgraded from the Deathadills, so we can't really do much there. It looks like that's kind of a one-and-done upgrade situation. I'm full up on puppies, unfortunately. Full up on puppies. Can't have any more puppies, so... These things right here, I haven't actually figured out what these do. Like, I've sat here and I've beaten on these pigs that are stuck to the walls for a little bit, and I'm not sure what it accomplishes. Like, I really sincerely don't know. There's no secret wall right there. Oh, I can jump on the puppies too. Oh. Maybe I'll try that to get over the top of it. Alright, so if I put a puppy right there... Ah, you can use the puppies as jump pads. I had no idea. Wonder if that lava's gonna hurt me right there. If that's in the foreground or the background. I suppose there's no way to tell until we try. I can't see upwards, so I can't tell if I'm supposed to go around it maybe. It looks like maybe I go around it. So yeah, it looks like you can use the puppies as jump pads. I hadn't actually considered that. Sort of an interesting situation. Down there we've already been, so I'm going to go back. Oh no, yeah, get the hell on out of here, impy boar thing. I'm going to jump on you. I'm going to... Oh, I missed. Shit. Okay, so I'm just going to get off your platform then, because I'm a little bit worried about your reprisals. We'll go up. Oh, I missed the jump. This jump actually challenged me the last time I played too. Ah, shit. There we go. Got it. But I'm already at full health, so none of these hell grains are really going to do anything for me. I'm going to wait for that flame spout right there to get done with his duty. We get an attack upgrade if we can get another loath stool. If I could put a puppy right here, I might be able to bounce off of it and climb up there, but I may be able to access that from another angle anyways. Here, give me the puppy. Ah, puppy, how dare you betray me like this? I reconsume you. I reconsume you. So he's probably going to shoot at me. Yeah, I was going to say. And they've got a little bit of a seeker missile thing going on. Oh, shit, I'm standing on a fire pit. Okay, that's no bueno. I'm just going to rush through over to this side because I'm a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. We're going to stay low. We're going to duck that. And this definitely reminds me, if you ever played like some of the off-brand platformers from like back in the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis era, where like they were trying out a lot of weird things like B.O.B. and stuff like that. Games that were not like on the front lines, but at the same time, they were like good enough to garner recognition. If you were into games back then, you probably had at least like one or two of them. You know, stuff like Bubsy or whatever. Good old Bubsy. It looks like I actually don't jump off the top of those. So what's going on over here? Statues. Oh yeah, so these are the guys right here. They require monkey paws in order for you to get inside of them. I'm not going to spend a monkey paw right here because I see a potential solution down below. I may be able just to go around this one. Ah, shit. Gave me little nightmares. I may be able to just go around that one. Oh, maybe not. I was wrong. So where has this deposited me? I don't even know where I am right. Oh, I'm where the puppy was. Okay. So we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. The levels are seamless, so if you fall, you don't die. You actually have to backtrack. I think some people will like that, and some people will strongly dislike that, and that's really going to come down to preference. I can't tell you which way is the right way or the wrong way. It does give a contiguous feeling to the world, if you like that sort of thing, kind of that Prince of Persia old feeling where the world is all connected, and if you fall, you know, you've got to re-backtrack and do your thing all over again, and the only thing it really costs you is time. You'll probably be into that. If you weren't a part of that Prince of Persia kicking your ass generation, then it might seem like a bit much to you, and so just fair warning right there. I hope you're getting a good feel for the game so far. This is one of those games that it's a rough title, but at the same time, for some reason I just couldn't stop playing it, which was odd. Like I really wanted to play this game for some reason, and had a good time playing it. In fact, even though it's a little bit rough around the edges, and by a little bit I mean there are definitely things here that are going to bother you. This, as far as platformers go, this game is not like Ori and the Blind Forest, where everything is super seamless and like perfectly balanced and whatnot. This was clearly like a loving plot. This was clearly a well-loved project that was made by like one person who may not have completely and totally known what they wanted out of it, but they went for it, and it ended up being kind of a weird little unique title. So now that I know that that won't work, I think I can make that jump right there, though. And then we can go around the monkey statue and actually save our monkey paws. Oh, no, I can't go around the monkey statue. Never mind. I didn't realize that that does not connect right there. There is a little platform right there that for a second made me think I might get away with it. But nah. I'm going to have to buy the monkey statue. Well, that's a disappointment because I didn't want to buy the monkey statue. I like my monkey paws. It's an odd currency, but I enjoy keeping them with me. We've got plenty of hell grains left, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much. Working, see like that right there. You saw me get stuck on that ledge right there. Just little stuff like that needs to be evened out to make the gameplay feel a tiny bit more planned and a tiny bit less buggy. But other than that, I actually really like what this game's got going on. I can see what they were going for. It's just that the execution leaves a tiny bit to be desired, you know what I mean? And so that's all part of, oh, I wanted to step on that. Apparently you can't jump on bats. I learned a harsh lesson today. You can, however, knock a bat off into the pits of hell and then just be like, haha, take that, you winged furry bastard. There we go. Let me get my health back from the hell grains. I would also consider maybe slowing down some of the eating animations and some of the other little animations just to give Snowflake a little bit more character, because as of right now it seems like the character goes through animations very quickly, but from the constituent parts of the animations you can feel that like a lot of time was put into them. And so, you know, let us see those animations. Let's see him go off a little bit. Let's see him try to scramble up the ledge in slow-mo. Let's see Snowflake eat one of the hell grains a little bit slower than he currently does. So this is locked. I think we pressed B on that. It only took one monkey paw for us to get through there, and so hopefully we won't run into any stop gaps. Now, it is possible that you'll hit a dead end in this game. If you hit a dead end and you don't have enough monkey paws to advance, chances are you're probably going to have to stop and backtrack and look for secrets or something in the later parts of the level. I don't think we're going to be able to go up here any further. There's another puppy up there, though, that's waiting to be rescued, and by rescued, I mean he's waiting to be consumed and shoved into my tummy. So our monkey paw got us through there. We're going to want to kind of tap jump right there because I don't want to land on those spikes. It looks like there's a deathadil or something over here. I don't know what that is. That's a deathadil, so that was the health upgrade that we were playing around with previously. There's another checkpoint right there, which means that we're kind of getting to where we want to go. Jump on him a couple of times. I'm going to be very careful about my jumping around those spikes. The spike usage does seem to be fairly well designed when you... What is that? A butterfly of some kind. I don't know if I'm supposed to eat that or if I'm supposed to do anything with it, but you know what? There is a ghostessa that's trying to take us out, so I'm just going to go for the next checkpoint. And this is actually officially like the furthest into the game I've ever been with Snowflake. I'm going to stay up in the trees because those things actually one-shot you. They eat you. They go, nom, 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 nom. And there's actually a little animation it does where you get sucked into their mouth and they eat you. It's pretty cray-cray. So what's up with this crate right here? What is... Oh, shit. I had no idea that was even going to happen. Can I kill it? It looks like it doesn't hurt me. It looks like it just fixes me with a knockback. I don't think that actually hurts me. Although I'm not positive about that assertion. I want to be like right here. Yeah, that doesn't hurt me. It just kind of disrupts your ability to jump properly. What was down here? What is this little green glowing thing? Ah, Deathadil, never mind. So we've already upgraded our health. I'm kind of curious. Maybe they should have slowed the health upgrades down a little bit. Like maybe you get 1 pip each time you do it because it gave us all the pips and now we're kind of like bad. I think that's a crab shrine right there. I think that's a crab shrine just in case you worship the wonderful power of spring break crabs. So we now have 1 crab claw. That allowed us through there, but it did spawn a nasty little crab that wanted to hurt us. Oh, I didn't want to vomit a puppy right there. That is not what I wanted. I just wanted to eat myself some hell grains. So we got that guy right there. If we can rush through, we'll probably be good. That crab's going to mess with us, though, if we're going to hide inside the bushes. Alright, get low just in case. Up here, we'll check with that toadstool, because I don't think I've actually picked up a toadstool yet. Oh, my attack. Okay, it's a loadstool, so that's going to be my attack gets upgraded. He's going to come back pretty quickly. Oh, he saw me in the bushes and ate me. Dude, that's going to take me back a reasonable amount of distance. Yeah, I'm going to have to... Oh, shit, son. I missed my... No! I'm actually going to suicide right there. I might as well. And then I'm going to see if I can get myself a better landing spot. There we go. If I can grab onto that right there, it saves me a little bit of time. Even the respawns in this game are dangerous, and I don't know if that was... Oh, really? Okay, so I get it now. When you die, you lose your upgrades. So we've lost our health right there. We've actively lost our attack bonus and everything else. Ah, so now it makes more sense. Now it makes more sense in retrospect. It also looks like the monkey paw statues come back, which is kind of strange. Although we're on the inside of it, so... I guess that doesn't really matter altogether that much. I'm going to jump over to here. Oh, we got a... Oh, cool. We got a whacking stick. So now you can see our bunny is wielding a beat stick or some kind of shillelagh to defeat the enemy with. I shouldn't have jumped down here. That was a mistake. But yeah, this game's called Snowflake's Chance. If it seems like something you'd be into, just be aware that the game does have a lot of weird bugs and quirks that are going to take some getting used to. But at the end of the day, I actually enjoyed my time with it, if for nothing else, just than like the inherent weirdness of the game. Like, it's clear that this is definitely somebody's brainchild, and they played around with the art style in such a way that was just like, it's an odd game. It really sincerely is. And it kind of took me back to that generation of, you know, the early MTV days where people were playing around and making video games that were odd and had a very, very strange art style and motif and just things of that nature. And so I figured I'd feature it and show it off, and you guys could all see what I was talking about. Snowflake's Chance. It is available on Steam. You can grab yourself a ticket to this crazy ride down below if you really, really want to. Check that on out, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. This series is called Weekly Indie Newcomer. It's a weekend series that I do where we check out little tiny indie titles and talk about the things that I do and don't like. Ah, shitballs. I was not expecting that to happen right there. Now I am disappointed because I lost my beat stick, didn't I? Shit, I wanted my whooping stick. Alright, well, Weekly Indie Newcomer is a series that I, Splattercat, do every single weekend where we took a look at little tiny indie titles that I think are interesting or intriguing in some way. And then we talk about the good parts, the bad parts. We have ourselves a fun little time, and we come back next weekend to do it again. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave me a comment telling me what you do or don't like about the titles that I feature here. I do take that into account. I can't make that jump right there. Now I'm just disappointed. Do I have puppies? Oh, I have puppies, so I can jump up here. I'm going to use that puppy. Yup. Either way, I will see you all later. Thanks for stopping on in. Bye, everybody.